Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
High pop-up. Gregorius moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down.
Batting third, shortstop.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Three and 0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 9 homers and 17 RBIs. Hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Wade retired, and there's 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top 3rd of the league in batting average. And and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
So digging in now, Ronald Torreyes. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Let's go Yankees.
First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
All right, let's go.
The 1-1 from Price. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them 4.
Now Price is 1-2. Popped up. Moreland has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, catcher, Gary.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Price sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. There is Pedroia. He'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 6 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Missed with a breaking ball. Scorched to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power, and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Now the first pitch here from Price. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. And this is fouled at the plate. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And he'll get in there safely.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way, and a fastball just a bit high. Judge, the runner at third with no outs. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Throw won't get him. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Neil Walker. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime versus David Price. Batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez coming on. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Lays off 1-0. He'll enter play at .313. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
None out, runners at first and second. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2, here it is. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Hicks. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
0-1, here it comes. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. The second for 1. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rafael Devers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
You crazy move! Let's go, Yankees!
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Let's go, Yankees!
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Mookie Betts, and he takes ball one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. Into the second deck and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Popped him up. Walker in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 2. Striding in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He popped out in his first trip.
Second baseman, Ronald.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Benintendi is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fouled off. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
The batter, right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift. And now against his body, a jump throw. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Center fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready for another chance. Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Soft liner towards short. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Brock Holt now. Over to first, Gray. And late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
That's a
A ball and no strikes. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1-1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail 3-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Stanton stands at second with no outs. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
Here it comes, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's Brett Gardner now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Price pauses. Here's the 2-0. Yanked fouled off to the right. 2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 1 now to Brett Gardner. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
hit down the line at first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Moreland.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. The 2-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, captain Christian Vasquez.
So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Mookie Betts would be next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. A cold strike on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Next for the Yankees.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Come on, Yankees, let's go. That's bold.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. Price pauses. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scored.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really nice.
Hero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2 out, 2 strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Nope. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Sanchez on second. Judge at first. 2 out in the inning. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Mookie Betts will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting number 50, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Heath Hembry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Heath Hembry.
In now, Didi Gregorius. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Martinez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Aaron Hicks will be next. The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Walker at second. Gardner at first. 1 gone. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes is down.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ball 2. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Popped high in the air. Wade over to his left. He's got it one away.
Center fielder number 16.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 0-2 delivery. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more. Curveball that time, not even close. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
He pulls this one into right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Over to first, Gray, and they got him. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Holt is off at first with 2 away. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Inside ball 3.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. Holt is on his way home. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
David Robertson
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Christian Vasquez will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Settle down now.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready once again, Ronald Ryan. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland's there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. The high fastball is in there. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 5.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball stays high. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1.
Come on, Yankee.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Torreyes fields it cleanly.
Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts. Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Ball one.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
And that's over. 2-1. Thornburg is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's Didi Gregorius
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Martinez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Brett Gardner.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Yanks leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's J.D. Martinez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Now here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. way in front of a great slider that time.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Green playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job right there to hold up. Game could have been over. Gives himself another chance.
Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Yanks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sonny Gray earns win number 4 on the season. Chad Green records the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.